Hello, my peepers. This is Shalene of the Coloring Book Nook, and this is the diamond painting along that I am doing with Lisa Bradley and Anxiety Art Adventures, and it's hashtag MandyDP 2020, and I am doing A Love at Its Darkest by Diamond Art Club, and it's by Mandy Manzano, of course, because that's what the diamond painting is for, the diamond painting along. How is everybody? Okay, disclaimers. This is an adult channel. It is not intended for children, not made for children. And I have cats and a dog. You may hear them. I do have asthma. Once in a while, I cough. Not always. I did make sure that I got something to drink, though. What are you all working on? That's what I should ask. What are you all working on? I have not worked on this since last Wednesday. I know, that's not like me. But I was busy playing with planners, I was coloring, and I've been reading. I also watch a movie every night. So, let's see. I did a color and chat on Monday night. No, Pearl, you can't be up here. Sorry. Get down. So I did the color and chat, talked about a lot of things. So whatever I talk about today will be everything that I've done since that video was made. So Monday night's movie that was on the DVR, because all of these movies I've been watching have been on my DVR. Some have been on there for quite a few years. But I watched Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. Just one of those silly movies, you know, kind of stupid funny. Something to make you laugh. And yesterday, I watched Anxiety Art Adventures. She did a Happy Mail, and she's doing that scratch art. So she did a video of scratch art chat. And I know my mom has told me about the scratch art, and I've seen it on Facebook, and that I'm just not interested in that. But then again, I was not interested in diamond painting either. So, I would like to get something for my mom to do, because she was the one that mentioned it. I got my mom coloring, and I got her diamond painting. So what's another craft to get her doing? So I got to talk to Scott and see if it was her birthday last month. We didn't get her anything, so I'm thinking about ordering it from Amazon and having it delivered to her. Because I don't know when I will see her again. I watched the planner channel. Now, if you're into planners, you need to watch this. It's the planner channel, and she had 64 things to track in your planner. A lot of it was really neat, and so I am now doing that in my planner. So I got some really good ideas. Because I love my planners. Yesterday I was babysitting, and my grandson is 6. He got up, and he came in the kitchen and said, "Mima, look, my tooth fell out. It was in a plastic bag." And I said, "Oh, it did?" I said, "Did you have it under your pillow?" He said, "Yep." And I said, "The tooth fairy didn't come?" And he said, "No, I don't think she can because of the coronavirus." I about died. I didn't know what they have told him about the coronavirus. I haven't mentioned it at all. But his mom said that he talks about it a lot. And I says, "Well, he doesn't around me. He's never mentioned it." Now I know why he hasn't asked why he hasn't gone back to school yet, because he loves school. And during Christmas break and any other vacations, he would ask me, "When can I go back to school? When can I go back to school?" And he hasn't asked me once, or even asked me why is he doing his schoolwork with me in the afternoons. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. I don't think she can. I watched Steeped in Books, and she had an anticipated reads for May video out there. And last night's movie was The Fifth Wave, which is based on a book. Oh my gosh, I did not read the book, and I know the books are always better than the movies, but that movie was so good. So I'm not going to go back and read the book, but it's a trilogy, and the other two were not made into movies. So I think I'm going to read the next 2 books. I don't think I can fit it in May. I will try to fit it in May. I already have my TBR for May. Yes, that's how organized I am. And I don't usually change up my TBR once I have it written down. I will try to fit in extra books if I can. But that movie was so good. They had to do with like almost like Independence Day, where you have beings from another planet trying to take over because it wants the Earth. It was really good. This one's stuck on. It doesn't even want to come off. Come off, come off. Okay, it's stuck there. So yeah, I really, really liked that book. Or that movie, I mean. And I know it's a YA science fiction. I kind of guessed what was really going on before we found out what was going on. I had an idea. That was good. Okay, this section is now done. I can peel off the next one. Why is it show? Oh, that's why. Okay, let's peel this one off. As you know, I do the parchment papers. And I had this clipboard clipped on to my canvas, but this binder came off. There. That should stay on now. Okay. I like to go in numerical order as much as I can. So I'm looking for number 1 and I don't see that. And that's an AB. Number 1. I don't remember where that was. 2. Nope. Is there a P? Don't mind me. I'm just making sure that I don't forget anything. How about a K? I'm not finding the first few. I do have 6s. That's 310. So 310. So today, I guess you would call it a little bit of a snow day. I am telling you, we have had snow every day for a week and a half. No lie. I have no idea why. And it doesn't usually stick to the ground. It just, when it comes down, it'll be almost like a blizzard. And then it'll stop for a while. And then it'll pick back up and be like a blizzard again. So, I've still been, I don't drive in the snow. If it's on the road, I don't drive in the snow. So this morning I woke up with a little bit of anxiety and looked out and I'm like, oh crap. The road is all covered. And with people not working in that, I had not heard it. We didn't need to have it plowed. There wasn't enough on there to be plowed, but was enough to make me a little nervous. So I woke up my husband and I said, can you take me to babysit? I said, and then you'll have to take Dylan to work because he's been using my car. So Scott's like, yep, I'll get up. So I get to Dylan's and I'm glad I didn't drive because the roads were ice. Scott was sliding all over. He has a pickup truck. He was just sliding all over, so it was a good thing that I asked him. So it wasn't too long after he had dropped me off when the assault trucks came out. But they weren't expecting it. We weren't supposed to get that. So I told Dylan when I got there, because he was ready, I said, your dad's going to drop you off. I said, the roads are all ice. He goes, well, let Amber know. So when because Amber's already up, she's usually in doing her hair and makeup. So she came out and I said, the roads are all ice. Dylan told me to let you know. And she was like, I don't want to drive all the way to where I have to go if the roads are all ice. And I said, I don't blame you. So she ended up calling in. And then that's when the Sanders or the salt trucks came out. Sanders, salt trucks, same thing. So Scott came back, picked me up and took me home. Then the roads were fine because the trucks had already been out. So I came home, put my pajamas back on because why keep on the clothes I had and when I'm just going to be home and I can wear them tomorrow. Since they didn't get dirty, I had them on maybe an hour. So that's what I did. So I started the laundry. And I watched a few videos while I had my breakfast and my cup of coffee, and because I didn't have that at Dylan's, I hadn't been there that long. I had a cup of tea at his house. So that's when I watched some of the videos I was talking about. Then I sat and read a book. I read Stitching Snow by R.C. Lewis. Oh, I didn't tell you what videos I watched this morning. I only told you the ones I watched Tuesday. See how I am? So this morning's videos were Melina Pylant. She had a travels notebook and journal set up. So I watched that. And I watched Girly Girl Bookworm. She had a currently reading video up. And I watched Shine Like a Diamond. She had the Diamond Art Club new release. I don't remember the name of it, but I know it's The Corpse Bride by Mandy Manzano, and she's doing it as a raffle giveaway. It has to do with her Etsy shop. That's the canvas I was trying to buy last week, and it was sold out within 2 days. Like, well, I guess I'm not getting that. And then there weren't any new releases this past weekend. I'm like, thank God. Thank God. That's all I have to say. So, saves me money. Scott actually got through unemployment. Everything's all done. We're just waiting for the payments to start. Took long enough. So when this is all over, looks like he's going to have to find another job, because the place he was at that hadn't called him back since December, it doesn't look like they are going to be opening back up. He has a feeling they've been wanting to close the building here in New York, because they have other places in other states, but he thinks they've been wanting to get out of New York. So, and nobody else is really hiring right now. The grocery stores and that want cashiers, but he said, no way, Jose. First of all, he could never do something like that, and second of all, he can't be around the public like that all the time and bringing anything home to me. So he has to be really careful right now. He tried to get in at the grocery store for overnight for stocking, the stocking department, stocking shelves and whatever, but they didn't need anybody. And he did not get the job that he wanted. They already filled the position. So, yeah. And he is not the type to call in sick. He has a very good track record for working wise. It's just lately, all these places have been doing layoffs. That's the only reason he's lost any of his jobs, is from layoffs. He had the one job for like 25 years, and then they had 2 big layoffs, and he didn't think he would get it, but he did, because he'd been there so long. But I guess that they decided that they'd rather keep the new people that are making less money. And so when they did that, they found out that that was a huge mistake, because the newer kids don't want to learn things. So they called him back like a month later and asked him to come back, and he told them to like F off. And then the job he got after that, they just did layoffs 2 years ago, and he was not on the layoff, but there was going to be so many changes going on, and he hated it there. So when this job had come up, he took it, thinking that one would be safe. And then they just did layoffs this past December, so it's been like nobody wants to keep people anymore. He has been at the gas station part-time as a manager. He didn't start out as a manager, and it's full service. So he's been there, oh my gosh, almost 30 years. And he's been a manager for probably 20 out of those 30 years. But it's only part-time, and there's no benefits. And when he started there, it was owned by another guy, and then he sold it, and two men went in on it as partners, and then their partnership went south, and they sold it to these two kids. Well, I call them kids because they're like in their probably low 30s. So that's who owns it now. But they've all kept him on. But he used to spend quite a few hours there, but because of the virus going around, he'd trying not to be out of our house as much as possible. So he's not there as often as he used to be. He's home. Driving me nuts. He is. I'm not used to him being home. And when was it? What's today? Wednesday? Monday night, I wanted to smother him with a pillow. He coughs all the time, and his doctor just says it's from his smoking. But I think there's something more going on, and he won't go get it checked out because he's afraid of what he's going to be told. So he'll be fine until he lays down in bed, and then he starts hacking up a lung. So I went to bed at 10 o'clock because I have to get up in the morning. He doesn't have to get up as early as I do. Well, he didn't come to bed till like 11:30, midnight. He was watching TV and fell asleep in his chair. So I'm dead to the world, sound asleep. He comes in and starts his hacking. I lost it. I ended up having to get out of the room and go walk around the house to cool off because I was so mad at him. Because even if I'm sick or my asthma's bothering me, if he's sleeping and I cough once, I will get up and leave the room. Not him. He'll just lay there and keep coughing and coughing and coughing. He's not even asleep yet. So yesterday morning, he asked me if I was mad at him. I said, oh, hell yeah. So now he goes to bed when I go to bed. We go to bed at the same time because he doesn't cough all night. It's just when he first gets into bed and he's laying down. So he comes to bed at the same time I do. So I'm still awake when he does his little coughing fit. You guys hear him. You've been hearing him ever since I started making videos. You can hear him in the background. I've been cooking different recipes. So we've been enjoying that. And he's usually a picky eater. He's always been a picky eater, and he's even liking what I'm fixing. Now I have to see if I can get him to eat fish, because he doesn't care for fish except tuna fish or a fish fry, you know, a breaded fish fry. He'll eat that. And me, I love my fish. He doesn't like crab legs or any of that stuff. Shrimp. I don't think he likes shrimp or crab meat or lobster. What else did I watch? Oh, I watched Ashley Homewood, and hers was an Etsy shop sticker haul. She had stickers for her planners that is like for tarot cards. They're really cute. So I watched that today. And that was the last one I watched. And like I said, I finished the book I was reading, which was Stitching Snow by R.C. Lewis. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I've had the book for several years now. When I first started watching BookTube, it was one of those that was mentioned, and it's a young adult sci-fi, but I really enjoyed it. So that's one more book off my bookcase. And I'm not sure what tonight's movie is. I think it's If I Stay. I think that's the next movie on the DVR. Because I'm going from the last thing that I DVR'd, or I should say from the very first thing that I DVR'd. So I'm starting way back from a few years ago and getting caught up. Oh, that one has a little, some of these have had a little bit of the little nubs on the sides. That's like the third one I've taken out of here. I see another one. I started watching Onward yesterday on the Disney Plus channel, but the boys, yesterday was not a good day babysitting. Carson and I were clashing really, really bad. He was refusing to do his schoolwork. I fed him lunch and said, okay, let's go watch a movie. Because he refused to do schoolwork, I was not allowing him in his bedroom to watch his TV in his room. So I said, well, you're going to have to watch what Blake and I are going to watch, and I want to watch Onward because I was told it was really good. And he started whining halfway through the movie, and it just got out of hand, so I ended up turning it off. And then Dylan came home and I told him I quit. I handed in my resignation. I think that these kids are just, they're bored. And it hasn't been nice here to have them outside to play. So, yep. Little bit of clashing yesterday. Let's see. I know there's a couple diamond painting collaborations going on. I don't remember them all. There's another one that has some nubs on it. Good thing I have extras of the 310. That's Pearl. Just trying to get Scott's attention. Lisa Bradley, that's doing this diamond painting along with me and Laura from Anxiety Art Adventures. She already finished her Mandy Manzano, so she's starting another one. Like, go for it. Let me read the comments from last week. I need to be able to use this. Okay, let's see. So, Lisa Bradley says, I've got 2 diamond painting whips on the go and I'm just getting back into coloring again. Okay, Lisa, so I know you finished your Mandy Manzano. What are you coloring? And what's your other whip? I'm pretty sure you told me. Anxiety Art Adventures says, love James Patterson books. I just borrowed another Ruth Ware book from my library, so I am looking forward to reading that. I signed up for Audible so I can get all of the WOW books. You are moving right along on this diamond painting. It looks great. I like my big easel, but you need a lot of space for it. Love my A2 light pad. It will change your life with diamond painting. Love and hugs. Yeah, I know the easels are big. If it's able to fold down, I would be able to use it into my family room. My family room is huge. And I don't get company very often. But if I do, I'd have to be able to like put it in another room while I had company. And yeah, I will be getting an A2 light pad. Won't be right away, but I will be getting one. And this is the only diamond painting I have going right now. I try not to have more than one going. Okay. The Colorful Colorist says, I haven't started my Mandy yet. I'm still trying to finish my Chuckalon painting. There's a Get Your Big On or something like that hosted by Diamond Art Addiction, and I can't remember who else. Oh, really? Get Your Big On? I'm going to have to go look for that. I will have to go look for that. So did you finish your Chuckalon? And what one were you doing? Okay, I think I got all the 3 times. Oh, I got 2 up here. But I think I got all the rest that I wanted to get done right now. I always just like to do a row that's under the paper. I'm just going to get those 2. Whoop. Okay. Now I got them. The Colorful Colorist also says, there's a subscription service called Crunchyroll that has lots of different manga anime that you could watch. I love cozy mysteries. My favorite genres, though, are sci-fi, fantasy, suspense thrillers, and supernatural suspense thrillers. Oh yeah, I like all of those too. I'm sure Netflix has anime. They used to anyways, because I was always going to check that out. I will find them somewhere, because I just want to check out a couple different ones to see what I would like. Not like I need to find anything to watch, because I have so many movies I'm behind on. Okay. Tammy Heiler says, We'll finish Poppy's DAC tonight, starting Once Upon a December tomorrow. So, Tammy, how is that working? Are you getting quite a bit done on that? I'm probably going to have to invest in a Chuck Penson because I don't have any, and in case there's another Chuck-a-lon, I try to have, you know, one canvas from each artist, or at least the ones that I like. There's going to be some I don't like, and it's nothing against the artist, it's just not my type. You know, it's like books. We all like different things. And Linda Womack says, "Hi, Shalene." Hi, Linda. I hope that you are well. Okay. Okay, I think I'm done with that one. Done with that symbol. How are we doing? 7. Hold on. Okay. My son is texting me. He goes, "Hello, guess what I found? Look." I don't know what it is. What is it? A ferret? He found a ferret in the wild out, looks like in his, at work, at the shop. Sorry that my son cracks me up. He is a technician, auto technician, works on the trucks that deliver fuel and propane to houses. And he's been there, I think he said 8 years. Pretty close to 8 years. As he graduated from high school in 2010, and he went to trade school for 2 years, so 7 years, because he didn't start there off the bat. He found a job somewhere else working in a just working on cars. Sorry, he keeps messaging me. I told him I was making a video. He's too funny. What am I doing? The S's. The S's. So, I think I'm done with this video anyways. It's almost an hour. What time is it? It's 4:05. Gonna go finish up some laundry. I can, a little while, I must need some wax. I can't get anything picked up. Okay. I'll probably leave this out, and when I'm done watching my movie, I will probably come back in and diamond paint for a little bit. This one doesn't want to come off. Well, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to go start a movie. And then I can start dinner. And like I said, I can diamond paint later. And watch some videos. I'll probably watch General Hospital because I'm still behind on that. Okay, everybody, I will do another diamond painting and chat next Wednesday. I hope that you all have a great rest of the week, and I hope that you're getting some diamond painting done, or at least something else you're working on to keep you busy. And bye.